Hey there, gardeners. It's that time. We're going to have a frost here in Colorado in the next day or two, it looks like. Anyway, even if the temperatures don't get down to freezing, they're still going to be down in the 30s, and that's no good for things like my bananas, my elephant ears, and of course, the cannas. None of them like that kind of cold temperatures. In fact, you can already see we've been getting down into the 40s. You can see the yellowing leaves on the banana already. And so it's time to take it down. It's time to winterize it for the winter, the coming cold months. It can't handle being outdoors. So what I have to do is I have to bring it inside. And there's a method to my madness that has worked for many, many years. In fact, the green canna over there, I've been wintering over for 25 years now. So it works. A proven method that works well. And I'd like to thank my brother-in-law, Gary, for turning me on to this out in Kansas City. So stick tuned here. We're going to go through this step by step. You're going to watch me start from the very beginning to putting it away in the basement for the winter. Here we go. Got my handy pruners. Time to get busy. Take it out of the pot, remove all the roots, and then it'll be ready to put into storage. There it is, but we're not done yet. Still too many roots and still too much soil on the base. Plus, these overlapping leaves tend to catch water. I don't want that inside, so I'm going to have to turn it upside down and drain the water out for a few minutes before I store it. When you're doing this, try not to damage the basal plate where the roots connect to the main plant. If you damage that area, rot can set in. Not much water, so I think we're good to go. The next step, putting in a plastic trash bag, just like it is. It is heavy, by the way. Now I don't cinch the top closed. I leave it open so any excess moisture can escape. I don't want it to get too dry, so I'll check it about once a month, every 6 weeks, to make sure that the plant isn't shriveling. But in the past, that's never been a problem. The next step is to carry it down in the basement and lay it horizontally on the floor against an outside wall, inside, but an outside wall, where it's nice and cold, right on the cement. And that'll keep it dormant throughout the winter. So aside from cleaning up the mess I just made, I'll do the exact same thing to the green banana, and I'll show you where I put them in the basement. As promised, this is where the bananas will spend the winter, on an outside wall in the basement, on the floor, in an area that is farthest away from any heat vents, which most are closed anyway down here. It maintains a pretty decent temperature in the 50s. And right below a fairly leaky window. So it stays nice and cold in this area. I faced them so that I can see the tops easily, because sometimes they'll try to push a new leaf out the top, and I just want to make sure that I can see that and cut it off before it gets out of hand. And that's about it for the bananas. I thank you for watching. The next video is going to be 2 ways of wintering over cannas.